I know what you guys are getting ready to say. This man acts as though he's leaving. What's the point of me saying subscribe to this channel? This guy is garbage. This guy is inconsistent as hell. And that's true. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy X here, and yes, I am back and stuff. Now, before we get started, I'm not gonna go into detail of why I leave and I come back and stuff like that because I get overwhelmed. If you guys can look back on my channel and stuff, I made a video. It's like literally 4 months ago. Yes, 4 months. I've been gone for 4 months and stuff, telling why I keep leaving and stuff like that. I have these doubts and what I'm dealing with, and how I suffer from like a mental illness and stuff like that. All that stuff you guys can check out and stuff like that. But yes, I'm back. It's just like I keep coming back because I built this channel and stuff. I did something to build, and this channel alone was like the most effort I put into it and stuff. And I was sitting back. I was sitting back and say, you know what? I can't let this be for nothing. I can't let this be for nothing and stuff like that. So I said, I have to get up, get on my game, stuff like that. So let me get you guys up to speed of where I've been over 4 months. Since January, the new year, I said that I was going to get started and stuff like that. Been busy in my personal life and stuff like that. Family stuff. Kids. You know, all that good generic stuff and stuff like that. But just because I've been gone doesn't mean I have been keeping up on gaming news. Oh yes. Oh yes and stuff. I have been on top of my gaming news and stuff like that. I know what's going on, stuff like that. I have a lot of stuff to talk about and cover and stuff like that. Oh, but first, that's right and stuff. I got myself a PS5 now. I got my PS5 in April. It was for my birthday and stuff. So my fiance actually brought it for me and stuff, surprised me and stuff like that. Oh, I almost lost my mind and stuff. I know and stuff. I should have recorded unboxing. I should have did the whole 9 yards and stuff like that and stuff. I get it, but again, down now. I didn't forget about YouTube and stuff like that because I'm thinking, but just again that happened, took the step back. It sucks, I know, and stuff like that because being on YouTube and a content creator, you need to be consistent, especially when you start now and you're trying to grow and stuff like that. It can get real overwhelming and stuff like that. And, I take time in each of my videos and stuff like that. Make sure that the audio is right, my thumbnail, the edit and stuff like that. And I guess I got like overwhelmed again and stuff like that. But and I was posting some other videos on our new channel, stuff like that, which our other channel is not going to be continuing and stuff like that. So, it's just going to be on my channel and stuff like that. So, with that out the way, let's get into the gaming news. So, the game that's making headlines that I want to start off first, because I have other games I'm going to talk about that I got and beaten, like Resident Evil 8. I'm going to talk about. I got the Mass Effect trilogy collection that I beat one. And I'm about to beat two. So I'm gonna beat three. So I'll talk about that in a later video, stuff like that. But first, let's talk about Sony State of Play, Horizon Zero Dawn, or Horizon Forbidden West. Cause my God, that game looks immaculate, incredible, the pinnacle of like graphics that I had ever seen and stuff like that. So I did tune into the same play and stuff. I watched it and stuff like that. My jaw dropped onto the floor. I was like, oh, and this is when I was about to come back and stuff like that, but I was thinking, but I was like, dude, this game looks awesome, stuff like that. So no, first video back, I decided to, hey, let me talk about it. So, just seeing the gameplay now, the first Horizon I played and stuff like that. Loved the first Horizon and stuff like that. It's in my like it's in my top 5 games of the PS4 era and stuff like that. Really loved it. I beat it. I never played the DLC, so I reinstalled it. I'm going back now playing the DLC and stuff like that. But fantastic stuff for that. Very unique and stuff. We never saw nothing like that, like with in post apocalypse with robot dinosaurs and animals and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool to me and stuff like that. And you know the whole style and stuff like that. Now the game does have its gripes and stuff like that. You know, it wasn't really that polished and stuff like that. The facial animations were like stiff, and you know the stories at times could lack and stuff like that. You know the side characters and stuff like that. But I, either they're all fantastic games stuff like that. But for Horizon Zero West, I put the gameplay up right now. You guys can see for yourself. I know you guys seen this gameplay done times, and I'm very late to it and stuff like that. But beautiful and stuff like that. The gameplay now, they did show it's like a mixture of cutscenes and gameplay, but you can't tell the difference. It's like remember back in the day when we had games and they had cutscenes and gameplay, and there was a huge difference. Like the cutscene would look fantastic, and then you go to gameplay, it's like, the hell is this on Game Boy? No, that was just transition and stuff. It was just fluid and stuff like that. Now, I'm gonna get into the drama and stuff like that later half, but I just want to just say, Guerrilla Games, y'all may have something. Now I know that people will say, "Oh, you know, it's of course it's a Sony exclusive or like that," but bro, the game looks incredible. I think it has the potential. If we see God of War, it has the potential to be the best looking PS5 game, like hands down. But still, it's still very early in the generation. You know, you can't judge it yet because we've seen God of War and all the other games. So you know, but it's up there and stuff like that. So the gameplay, you know, the every work, the combat is more fluid and stuff like that. Especially the melee combat, because you know the melee combat in Horizon Zero Dawn was trash and stuff, clunky. It was just like using the bow was your only weapon. The spear was just like an afterthought. Like, no, but dude, dude the but how the spear and how she did that special move, and that shit was incredible, just incredible. Especially that final fight with the elephant. It was just like, oh my god, and stuff. I was in love, but fantastic stuff like that. I loved what I saw and stuff like that. Apparently, you know, yeah, I can't wait. I wish that we got a release date because everybody was mad that we didn't get a release date. Sony, Gorilla, like people saying that this game probably would come out in 2021, which all we have left is the fall season, and that's not long. So if we don't hear nothing, that's probably gonna come out 2022. Like what everybody's thinking, along with God of War, because God of War's not coming out this year. I don't think probably 2022, but you know, if not late 2021, early 2022. But moving on from that, let's talk about the controversy also. So even though that showcase was beautiful, there's always going to be some people in the darkness that come out and be like, oh, this is 30 frames, or this is that. So, yes, of course. I saw this coming a mile away. So, basically, if you guys have not saw it, and it's all over and stuff like that, people are debating and stuff like that. If this right here, now, I want to get my take and stuff like that. You know, I'm not going to rant or whatever and stuff like that. I just want to get my quick take. Are we really going to, after what we just saw, after what you saw, the only thing you took away from that was, oh, her face looks different. Her face is fat. She looks like she looks like a BBW. She looks like, you know, how can she run? How can she climb? Now, me, I don't want to get like too personal, but you know, is these suckers, all right, that sit in their mom's basement, all right, you know, jerk off or whatever to these immigrants. It's them. It's stuff. It's the people that don't go outside, that probably doesn't have a female and stuff, or a girl and stuff, that doesn't get no, you know what and stuff like that, and them to say, oh well, Ayla looks masculine. Ayla looks like a man and stuff. I can't beat my meat to that. Like, bro, we're playing a game. It's about the game. It's not about how the character looks. And second, she's in a post-apocalyptic world. Like, I'm sorry, like, I saw on Twitter when the guy posted how she should look like. Since when would she have time to kill a T-Rex dinosaur, or whatever, a dinosaur or an elephant, and then say, you know what? I'm going to head to Walmart because, oh my God, my eyebrows got messed up. Oh my God, I got to put some eyeshadow on. Oh my God, I can put some lipstick on. No, no. Like, I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired of these people that want every female in a game to be sexualized or to be eye candy. Like, oh my God, like she has to have her boobs out and a tight outfit and this and that. Like, no, it shouldn't be like that because it's about the game. She's not real. She's not a character. She can't hug you out the screen like, oh, come here and stuff. No. What are we doing? What are we fighting about and stuff? Now, yes, and stuff. Now I'm gonna get to my point. Yes, her face does look different and stuff. But guys, keep this in mind. You're comparing PS4 hardware to PS5. You're gonna see the graphics leap up. It's like we want change, but then we complain about when our characters look different. Now, Spider-Man, when that whole Spider-Man remaster, people were angry when they changed Peter Parker's face. That was a whole face change. That was from that stuff. So now I can see why people got mad about. But it just like she just looks older. And when you get older, you're gonna put on weight. You're gonna age and stuff. That's what happens. You don't just stay young forever. And stuff like me. I was skinny when I was in high school. But now, but now I'm chunky a little bit. It's just how it goes. So saying, oh, I'm not gonna buy the game because she looks like masculine or a man and stuff like that. Like, really, you ain't gonna play this beautiful game because of how her face looks. Half the time, now you're gonna be looking at her face. I just don't get it and stuff. Maybe that's just me and stuff like that. But I see so many people online. I watch so many videos of people debating like, oh, she shouldn't be this or they are all of Sony. Well, a guy said all of Sony's characters, female characters, they're trying to make them not attractive looking to appeal, which I can see why, because on an RE8, right? That vampire lady, I think it was Lady Demetress. Did Lady Demetress? That's her name. You saw how the internet reacted to that. As soon as she hit the screen, you had these dudes literally busting nuts, literally going through lotion bottles and tissue, just flopping them everywhere, like boobs all out and stuff like that. Like these guys were going crazy. They was in their element. They was like, yes, 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 Sony, bro. And it's like, and what happens? She dies within like the first half of the game, and then the rest of the game is just like, well, it's like, which they did that. They showed her first because she's the first boss. No spoilers, sorry. She's the first boss, so they showed that just so they could get people on board and stuff like that, and it worked. So I think I think they do it because there's a place for everything and stuff. If you want to have that and stuff like that, there's a place for it. There's a place for it. But it's video games. This is video games we're talking about. Like, we don't play video games to fucking fulfill our fantasies and deep dark fetishes and stuff like that. Because no, that's what porn's for. Just being straight up, that's what porn's for. But this is video game. You do that to get away from reality, to get invested and stuff. See the world that the game creators created. They don't make female protagonists so you can just be like, oh yeah, I hope that she has all dolled up, hair slicked back, all that tight outfit and stuff like that. No. Now there's only, do they go overboard making especially Naughty Dog, yes, and stuff like that. They do shift it, but what we just saw, we shouldn't get upset about Aloy's face. That's just wow, and so that's just my take on it and stuff like that. And stuff, and then people were saying, oh, and then I just another day, people say, oh, the game's only 30 frames. They were showing at 30 frames. Of course, because there's going to be a performance mode. I think there's going to be performance mode and stuff like that. Now, yes, a lot of people are angry because the PS5 has been out for, I think, like 9 months now, and we're still playing games at 30 frames. Now, to me, this is to me. I don't care if a game is 30 frames or 60 frames. Now, I'm not going to lie. I see the difference. When I played Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I played that first on the PS4 because I couldn't get a PS5 last year. Then I replayed it on the PS5 in 60 frames. No, first I played it in ray tracing, then I played it in 60 frames. Yes, huge difference. And then when you try to go back to 30 frames, it's all jittery. It looks like a slideshow and stuff like that. Your eyes just freak out and stuff like that. Sometimes it will hurt my eyes, stuff like that. But if a game is 30 frames with 4K ray tracing, because you think about it, 4K ray tracing, that's already doing a lot for the system, so they can't really squeeze in 60 frames. But if they offer that, if they keep offering that option to if you want to play at the highest best resolution, you can only play at 30 frames. Or if you don't care about resolution like that, you want to play at the highest frame resolution, it drops on the resolution that much, but really you can't tell the difference. It still look amazing at 60 frames. So, of course, a lot of people were going back and forth with that, stuff like that. But, it's no big deal, stuff like that. I think the game looks incredible and stuff like that. But, that's all I'm going to say and stuff like that. I just want to say, so sorry, guys, and stuff like that, that I keep dipping out and stuff like that and stuff. Like, I really, was thinking to myself, I have to make this work. I have to be consistent and stuff like that, No more excuses, stuff like that. And, I'm not going to get into it. Just check out my other videos, stuff like that. But, I have more videos coming out and stuff like that, because a lot of games that I played that I want to talk about and stuff like that, get my opinion, especially RE8, because I beat it. And then the Mass Effect collection, I'll talk about stuff like that and more. Plus this month, oh yes, we got E3 and stuff. So that's what we're going to be on next video. I'm going to talk about E3 and stuff, what my expectations are, who's going to be there and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. And I just want to say, thank you for the subscribers that have stuck on my channel, which you guys are probably active, probably not, but no, it doesn't matter, stuff like that. I just want to say, no, I'm sorry and stuff like that, but I never forget about you and stuff. And I always have my eye on the game news, and just bring you guys to update and give my perspective. Now, when news do break and stuff like that, I'm not gonna be on time with it. Probably not. I'll probably be like a week late and stuff like that. But just so I can give my opinions on it and stuff like that. Now, as far as I come to my other content on my channel, skits, I don't know and stuff like that. It take a lot of time and stuff like that, and I don't really have a lot of time. But news videos, reactions, stuff like that, I'm here. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please smash the like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you get notified for every time I upload. And then you guys be like this. Upload? You mean you upload once and disappear for 4 more months? You guys know me so well, but no, and stuff like that. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna push through, my mental barriers, and try to go full thing with it. But and now that I have and I have more free time now and stuff like that, since it's almost the summer. So yeah, so I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take it easy. Peace.